First, to my left, the challenger, hailing from Memphis, Tennessee, the Truth, AJ Gray. And his opponent, to my right, from St. Louis, Missouri, he is the Black Label Pro Midwest Wrestling Champion, the WARHORSE.
The WARHORSE looking very Jim Hellwig-esque today. The paint, actually more like Blade Runner's era. Jim Hellwig.
Inspired by Danhausen, who has a match later tonight.
I hope he wasn't, because that would mean that he might worship the devil. You don't want to have that from the WARHORSE.
Good Christian commentator Dave Prazak.
What? I don't want to see him impacted negatively by influences in the locker room who's like, hey, this Satan's a really good guy. AJ Gray extending the hand of friendship and sportsmanship.
And respect, you know, he's watched the absolute path of destruction that the WARHORSE has been on. AJ Gray has seen in the past what he has to contend with tonight. Starting off with some heat in the already extremely hot RDS gym in Crown Point, Indiana.
Went for the crossbody, but AJ Gray just caught the WARHORSE.
Wow!
And launches him. It wasn't just a fall-away slam. He threw him in the air.
Ooh. Welcomed back. Just thunderous chops starting us off today.
I think we're going to see a lot of those tonight. Ooh, Enziguri right upside the head, but AJ Gray still on his feet.
I think both guys know the importance of staying with that upper hand as long as possible, because if one of them gets down, the other is sure to strike.
Hard chops in the corner right there. But AJ Gray turns the tide, gets that splash in the corner. And a power slam for good measure.
Wow, watching AJ Gray, you see what it means to be a hungry performer. He's young, he's extremely talented, and he wants this more than he ever has in his career. And now it's in sight.
So he's going to take a chance here.
Oh,
Hits those ropes. But WARHORSE back inside the ring and drop kicks AJ Gray to the floor.
Oh!
And came within inches of wiping out the feed, bro. But he nailed the dive and his opponent. And luckily, our IndependentWrestling.tv equipment has not been damaged in the process.
All seems to be well.
High-risk maneuver in many different ways.
Hey, welcome to Dropkicks and Dragons. Nobody's safe, not even you and I.
AJ Gray and Bear Bronson beat the living hell out of one another at our last event. Kind of reminded me of 90s All Japan. In terms of the style. I mean, hitting really hard, and that's the style that I think both of these guys like, is a very physical style.
Absolutely.
We've already seen it with some of the chops thus far.
You're not seeing a lot of the mental games that some of these guys play. These two are all about physicality, all about showing what they can do.
Good Northern Lights suplex there from WARHORSE. Only gets two, though. But AJ Gray seems prepared.
There's a look of determination even through the pain as he struggles back to his feet.
He wants that championship and just laying in. Championship, yes. Maybe he heard me. Now he's channeling Kenta Kobashi. Reversal of the whip. AJ into the ropes and gets met with the drop kick. Good elevation from WARHORSE. Right into a cover. Not hooking the leg, though. AJ able to kick out. Something like Madden.
WARHORSE intent on gripping this championship. I mean, he's held the belt for a while, but this is a new belt. This is a new era. If he keeps it today, that's going to be a further representation of the strength of his power in this company.
Absolutely. Trying to grab hold of the hair. To deliver the headbutt. WARHORSE. Snapmare on AJ Gray, brings him to a seated position, throws another chop. And driving down with the splashes.
You really see the rippling strength here through his mane of hair. The WARHORSE making a statement.
Nailed that senton for good measure, but and hooked the leg this time, but he still couldn't get through.
Some frustration here in the eyes of the Warhorse. I don't think he was expecting such a hard-fought battle against AJ Gray, but he should have been if he's been watching his progression.
It's not going to be an easy task for Warhorse to walk away still the champion today. It's a waist lock here, German suplex. Whew.
Both gentlemen trying to gather their wits or what's left of them.
Warhorse out to the apron. Looks like he's going to go up top.
AJ Gray experiencing some pain in the head, shoulders, and neck area. He's got to be ready for this, though.
Missile dropkick, and what height he got on that. Again, only a near fall.
It's a real wake-up call for AJ Gray to realize how close his shot was to evaporating into the winds.
And you sort of mentioned it already, but we'll drive it home here in your first match as you're watching. No air conditioning in this building. It's hot in here.
We will be driving that home all day today.
And that will play a factor in, I'm sure, how much endurance a lot of these guys are going to have during the later portions of the matches.
It's part of the live IWTV experience. We're going to tell you how the heat feels. We're going to tell you how the room smells. We are here to give you a 4D experience.
Absolutely. Ooh, leg lariat in the corner. Might have gotten one of the other foot in the face as well, along with the leg lariat. Cover here by Gray.
Ooh, very close. Not quite it. They should mention it is standing room only today. This show sold out in advance. I think a couple tickets opened up today, but it is everybody in here like a big, tight family.
It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people came to meet him. And going for the half and half here is Warhorse. AJ trying to block. Able to do so, but can't free himself from the grip of Warhorse. He had to fight for it, but he got the move.
That determination, too. Warhorse was able to hold on for that long, and now that he's broken, you can see that he just wants to get right back in there.
Oh. Nails the clothesline with great momentum off the ropes, has the leg hooked. Only two.
Just the determination that Gray is showing today. He's made it very clear that he wants to move up, and this is a perfect doorway for him to go through if he can make it.
Warhorse slow to follow up. Bit of split crowd here today. Chance for both men. Getting more momentum off the ropes. AJ, though, grabs hold of the waist and tosses him down to the canvas. Sit out powerbomb.
Whoa.
Ooh, very, very close.
Very close.
Referee, last split second, he was able to kick out only two.
And both of these men have had time to build up that fan base in Black Label and also outside of Black Label. There are strong support for guys on both sides, and they want to see this championship be held by somebody that they can respect. And I think both of these guys have that quality.
Yeah, either way you go, no matter who comes out on the winning end of the matchup, it's somebody who's going to bring prestige to the newly crowned, the new belt, the Midwest Championship.
You don't see a lot of sleazy tactics with either of these guys, and that's a high compliment in indie pro wrestling.
Known for the sleaze. Rolling chop right there. Just measuring Warhorse, but took too much time. Did AJ Gray, got met with the drop kick.
AJ Gray looking like that might have rocked him a little bit.
And Warhorse out to the apron.
Dangerous place for a horse.
And potentially dangerous for AJ Gray. He's going up top again.
Oh boy.
Went for the double stomp, but AJ moved out of the way. Suplex.
He's not going to take the jump. He's going to take the second right after it.
Warhorse looking to follow up. Looks like he was maybe going for a destroyer. But AJ Gray avoided it. Wow. Nails the lariat. And that is three. We've got a new Black Label Pro Midwest Champion. in AJ Gray.
He has worked so hard to get here. This is absolutely a giant step in his career. What a day, and we all just saw that history get made.
Midwest Wrestling Champion, AJ Gray.
The influence of Stan Hansen with the Lariato earns him the championship today.
What an incredible start to this championship run.